This movie will explain how to define a backup task in the online backup client. The movie will also show you how to start a backup task manually. First of all, we start the online backup client. We now see the home view of the software. On the left side, you have buttons for all actions we want to perform. In the bottom left corner, the online backup client displays the account status of your backup account. Now we click on Backup to load the backup view. In this view, you can see all the predefined backup tasks. To add a new task, please click New Task. Now a dialog will load the several tabs. This dialog allows you to configure a backup task. The first tab will allow you to type a name and description. Please type a name and description for the first backup task. In this tab, more options are shown. You can decide to shut down the computer if the backup task is completed. Finally, you can decide to take either an online or an offline backup. You can take an offline backup in case you want to ship the first backup to a data center using an external hard disk. By default, we recommend you to leave the option to Online Backup. The next tab is the Data tab. In this tab, you can select all data you want to backup. We go to C/data and select this folder. We check the checkbox on the left of this folder. In case of multiple resources, such as files, Exchange, and SQL databases, we recommend you to define a separate backup task for each resource. It will allow you to get specific report details on the various backup tasks. The third tab is the Schedule tab. In this tab, you can create a schedule for your backups. By default, the schedule is daily. Let's change the schedule to weekly. This will show all days of the week, so you can define a schedule which allows backups only on your working days. This backup task is now defined to execute on all working days. You can change the time to 5:30, so the backup will start at the end of the working day. You can also set a retention policy on this tab. By default, we will store the backups of your data for at least 30 days. This means that you will be able to restore old files during 30 days after you have removed them from your backup set or deleted them from your computer. The fourth tab is the Filter tab. This tab shows various options for filtering data. You can include or exclude hidden files. You can include and exclude specific files such as Word files or movies. You can even exclude an entire folder, which can be part of a parent folder, but has irrelevant data in it. A separate movie explains how this filtering works. For now, we leave this as it is. By default, some folders with temporary data are filtered to prevent from uploading these as they have no value. The last tab is the Advanced tab. Here you can execute a script prior or after the backup task. Also, you can enable a volume shadow copy, which is Microsoft's technology for backing up files that are in use. By default, this option is switched on. Finally, there are some options to configure behavior during Microsoft Exchange backups and Microsoft SQL Server backups, which will be explained in other demonstration movies. You can click on OK to confirm the configuration of the backup task. The dialog will then close and the backup view will show you this task. It will also show the details of the task. When will it run? When did it run last time? And how many files and data is selected. If you want to start this task immediately, select the task on the left side of the backup view and click on Start Task. Now the backup task will start and the details screen will show on the bottom of the screen.